Hey guys, what is up? It is a fast break report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So Kedrick Perkins gave us a fucking banger today. Normally I'd put the clip up and show you guys the clip and then talk about it afterwards, but because I'm a partnered channel now, I don't want to do anything that's going to piss off ESPN or the Walt Disney Company because they own ESPN. So I will put a link to the original video in the video description or the pinned comment for you guys to check it out. But basically, long story short, J.J Redick and Kedrick Perkins were talking about the MVP race. And J.J Redick did what he normally does and completely fucking owned Kedrick Perkins. But Kedrick Perkins got so frustrated with the idea that nobody thinks Joel Embiid should be winning the league MVP this year that he resorted to the people that vote for league MVP are 80% white and 20% other. Now, when he did this, he tried to walk it back. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is 80% of the people who vote for it are white and 20% aren't. Like, bro, that's what the fuck you're insinuating. Like, that's like saying it without saying it. You know what I'm saying? That's like being passive aggressive. It's like if you're gonna say something like that, fucking say it with your chest. Don't get all half-assed when J.J Redick puts you on Front Street about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what he did. And he's like, I'm stating facts. I'm stating the facts. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Nikola Jokic is beating Joel Embiid in every single fucking statistical category this year, except for points per game and free throw percentage. And with how many free throws that Joel Embiid gets at basically 20 a fucking game, okay, he should be pretty good at them. So, I understand the argument for Joel Embiid. I do. But it's still not there. Nikola Jokic has a 70% chance of winning league MVP this year. Joel Embiid has less than 8, like 7.8, 7.9. Okay? So, the idea that you resorted to racism as to why your guy isn't fucking winning really shows your true colors. In fact, I would be not so surprised if guys like Tony Kornheiser, Mike Wilbon, Stephen A. Smith, the Around the Horn people never have Kedrick Perkins on for anything ever again. Because when you insinuate that, NBA media or the media is 80% white and 20% other and they vote for white people, you're basically insinuating that like all your colleagues and coworkers are fucking racist. And not for nothing, man, but if that were me, okay, A, I would not want to be seen hanging out with that person. And B, like, if that's what they think behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? What else do they think about me behind closed doors, right? So that's like the next thing. And even Stephen A. Smith, like, if you happen to see the video, the live footage of Stephen A. Smith reacting to what Kedrick Perkins says, trying to defend himself, Stephen A. Smith just closes his eyes and squints. Like, I can't believe you just fucking said that. Like, it would be one thing, like, Kedrick Perkins would have an argument if, like, white guys were winning the league MVP every year for the past 10 years. But in the past 25 years, only three white guys have won the league MVP, okay? Two of them twice. Nikola Jokic, Dirk Nowitzki, and Steve Nash. And if we're going by Kedrick Perkins' fucking elementary school argument here, if points per game matter so much, Damian Lillard should be second right now in MVP voting, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should be third. And is anybody putting them in the MVP race? No. You know why? Because they're baseless stats. Scoring a shit ton of points doesn't mean your team wins games. And unlike Joel Embiid's team, okay, Nikola Jokic's team is first in the West. Joel Embiid's 76ers are third in the East. And the Nuggets have been on a roll all year. Like, Nikola Jokic beats Joel Embiid in PER, win shares, games played, okay, assists, rebounds, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, The only thing Joel Embiid beats Nikola Jokic in is points per games and free throw percentage. That's it. That's all it is. And he's played less games than Nikola Jokic. 6 less games, actually. So, I think that Kedrick Perkins feels some type of way that Joel Embiid is not higher on the MVP ladder. That's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion even if it's fucking wrong. But it's just the idea. You cannot just come out here and just accuse everybody of racism because you're not getting your fucking way. Okay? That's not the way the world works. You don't just cry racism when you have no other fucking argument. That's how I know he lost the argument. Like, as soon as he started resorting to racism as to why his guy is not winning, like, come on, dude. Like, that's not the argument. That's not why he's not winning the MVP race. It's because Nikola Jokic is just strictly a more productive player. Like, Nikola Jokic has the record. He has the stats. That's what matters. He has the win shares column. He has the PER. Like, even his PER is better than Joel Embiid's. So, on 2-point field goals, Nikola Jokic is shooting 67% compared to Joel Embiid's 56%. Like, what more do you want, my guy? I don't know what else to fucking tell you. I mean, if we look back in the past 25 years, only 3 white guys have won league MVP. After that, you gotta go back to the fucking 80s to find the next guy, and that's Larry Bird. So, all I'm saying is, I would be shocked if Kedrick Perkins gets to keep his MVP vote. I'd be shocked if he doesn't lose his spot on, I think, The Jump, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I don't watch Kedrick Perkins a whole lot, but I think it's crazy to be like, yo, Adrian Wojnarowski and Shams are racist, and like all this. Who else? Former player Richard Jefferson's racist now. It just, to me, like, I get it. Like, Richard Jefferson's not a part of that, but like, it's almost like he's insinuating that like anybody who doesn't vote for Joel Embiid this year in the MVP race is racist. And if I'm Joel Embiid, I'd be pretty pissed. Because now there's other people that, like, are probably not going to vote for me because this dude's out here with his fucking pom-poms calling everybody racist because they won't vote for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I were Joel Embiid, I'm not going to lie, I would take to Twitter and do my thing. You know how Joel Embiid likes to troll people? His next victim needs to be Kedrick Perkins. So, I don't know, man. You know what? Shout out to J.J. Redick for standing up to Kedrick Perkins and putting him on Front Street and, like, calling him out and proving him wrong. Because a lot of people do this and shrink in the moment because they don't like to combat that type of opinion. But, you know what? Maybe it cost J.J. Redick, so be it. Maybe First Take never has him on again. I doubt it. But, like, if I were First Take, I'd be considering not having Kedrick Perkins on ever again. Because that was out of left field. It was uncalled for. And he's really been running this whole, like, racist narrative or whatever for, like, the past couple days. And it just doesn't fly. It doesn't work. Okay? It's never worked. It's never been a thing that, like... Because whenever somebody pulls the race card as a white person... Whenever I see somebody pull the race card, I automatically think they've lost. They don't know how to combat their argument anymore, so they just resort to racism. And not for nothing, man, but with the times that we're in and the times that we've come from, I think we throw the term racism around a little too loosely. Same thing with other terms like regarding the Holocaust and stuff that people like to call others. But I think we really use certain terms a little too loosely. And, you know, not for nothing, but, like, the NBA is 73.2% African Americans. So, yeah, I don't really know how that works out, that, like, the whole racism thing. But, I don't know, apparently Kedrick Perkins seems to believe so. So, tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more on the Fast Break Report. And I'm out of this motherfucker. If you don't like the video, you're fucking racist. Peace, guys.